Palawan is one of the best islands in the world. It is endowed with rich natural resources and highly diverse flora and fauna found in both land and sea. It is also rich in teeming jungles, thousands of mangroves, swamps, and a vibrant coral reef. Palawan is indeed endowed with a species-rich and biological diverse ecosystem. In the city of Puerto Princesa, an institution that will change the lives of many Palaweños has born. The Palawan State University. The university main campus is located in Tinigiban. In a span of 56 years, the university has more than 25,000 students, almost 500 faculty and staff, and 18 campuses all over Palawan. Up north, the PSU has branches in Coron, El Nido, Araceli, Taytay, Rojas, Cuyo, Dumaran, Linapacan, San Rafael, and San Vicente. And down south, the PSU has branches in Brooks Point, Rizal, Quezon, Nara, Española, Bataraza, and Balaba. And in the city itself is Manalo campus, where it all started. In 1965, Congressman Gaudencio Abordo sponsored a bill establishing the Palawan Teacher College in the municipality of Puerto Princesa, and the bill was signed by President Diosdado Macapagal on June 19, 1965. However, the law was not implemented that year, nor in the succeeding 6 years. Attorney Teodoro Q. Peña revived the nearly forgotten law. On March 2, 1972, the Palawan Teacher College finally became a reality. Dr. Walfredo Ponce de Leon and some of the devoted men and women who believe in a great dream shared a vision, and with 101 students and a couple of faculty and staff and an initial budget of $500,000 pesos, the Palawan Teacher College was born, and the focus was in teacher education. That time was the implementation of the 1965 bill and the creation of Palawan Teacher College. Attorney Teodoro Q. Peña, serving the national government, but always a Palaweño at heart.
In its first year of operation, Palawan Teacher College offered only 2 courses: the Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education, or BSE Ed, and the Bachelor of Science in Education, or BSEd. But this program was enriched soon afterwards with courses leading to the Bachelor of Science in Home Economics, Bachelor of Science Business Education with concentration in Retail Merchandising and Cooperatives, a Bachelor of Science in Agriculture Education with concentration in Horticulture, and the Animal Science and of 2-year or short-term courses in Technical Education and Food Processing, Master Electrician Training, and Auto Mechanics. In 1977 to 1978, the first 2 years of General Engineering were offered. And by 1979, the Bachelor of Science in Fisheries Education and the 2 years course in Midwifery were added to the curriculum. Since the institution was still a teacher's college, these were ladderized courses, still leading of necessity to degrees in education. 2 years later, in 1977, the Laboratory High School opened with Professor Victoria Lily Gatchalian as principal, with 16 members of faculty, only 4 of whom were full-time. By 1978, the 6-year-old Palawan Teachers College has gained a solid reputation within the province. Program offerings are expanded and enrollment had been growing steadily.
The education program had laboratory schools for the practice teachers in elementary and high school levels. The first such a school set up by Palawan Teachers College was San Jose Development School in Barangay San Jose, far from the heart of the city in 1978. By 1980, this had become a complete high school. Then in 1982, the Palawan Teachers College was requested to take over the administration of Quezon Municipal High School in the south and administered it for 1 year under the name of Quezon Community Resource Development School. And then came the Aborlan Development School, Also in 1982, and the Marcos Development School in the town of Marcos, now called Rizal, in 1984, the development schools, which offered mainly secondary education, were subsequently with PSU because the university mandate for tertiary, not secondary or elementary education. Thus, PSU ceased operating the San Jose Development School in 1985 and Quezon School in 1987. The Aborlan and Marcos Development Schools were wind in 1990. But to continue work in an outlying areas, the university devised a new system of extramural study centers, or ESC. Such as centers were set up in Rojas in 1984 and Cuyo in 1985, under President Walfredo Ponce de Leon.
These were designed to provide college-level courses and some graduates courses to provincial high school graduates who were unable to enroll in the main campus in Puerto Princesa. And this became the core of the College of Community Resources Development, or CCRD's program that has functioned so well in the border regions of our province. Palawan State University now runs as a center in Araceli, Coron, Cuyo, where it just all opened a new second campus in Magsaysay, Dumaran, Ramido, Rojas, Taytay, Balabac, Batarasa, Brooks Point, Española, Nara, Quezon, and Rosario. Many of these centers offer complete 4 years program in education, business administration, entrepreneurship, hotel and restaurant management, and ladderers or further program in engineering.
Initially, Dr. Ponce de Leon had envisioned a true university system to be born around Teachers College and to include Palawan National Agricultural College in Aberlan, now Western Palawan University or WPU in Agriculture, a School of Fisheries in Coron, and a College of Arts and Trades in Cuyo. But it seems the natural drive for your local autonomy was strong, and although some of these schools eventually came under the umbrella of Palawan State University, others did not. Today, however, 3 of these centers are stated to become bona fide branches of Palawan State University. Rojas first, and then Coron and Cuyo are included in a congressional bill sponsored by Congressman Alvarez, raising the level of these institutions so that they will be eligible for more national funding and more plantilla positions.